Cappel, and this is my project, Sewing Through Growing, for the Repurpose and Redesign competition. I'm so excited to be presenting to you today. So, every good FCCLA project starts with the planning process. First, you have to identify your concerns. I had a lot of concerns for this project, considering I had never sewn on a sewing machine before a day in my life. Miss Scheller taught me a little bit about it, but I kind of had to figure it out for myself due to COVID, and we couldn't meet much in person. I was very nervous that I wouldn't be able to do it, and what if the sewing machine broke? Who would I ask to help me fix it? My immediate family didn't have much experience with sewing, so I had to figure it out for myself. But I was able to do it. This next step was to make a goal. So my goal was to have this entire outfit sewn by January 15th. This was a little bit of a tricky goal, but I knew I could do it if I used my time well. So that brings me to my time log. This happened over 13 days. I was able to make this. Now, my total time that I needed was 15 hours and 39 minutes. That meant I had to work a little over an hour each day, but I was able to do it. So, my products for this were a blouse, a skirt with this waistline, and a clutch for my accessory. These were made out of a very ugly blouse, a torn out coat liner from my great-grandmother's fur coat, and a blue trench coat. All of these came from the playroom dress-up closet. Now, I took a lot of effort into making this neckline for this shirt because it was pretty hard. I had to figure out the sewing machine, and the shirt was the first thing I made, as seen in my photo storyboard. But I was able to do it, and I had my sister and my mom to take pictures for me. As you can see in my cost itemization, all of this project was free. That's right, all of it. So I didn't spend a single dollar. Now, textile waste is a big problem. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Fast fashion has resulted in up to 10 fashion seasons a year, whereas a decade ago, there was only 4. This means fashion is always going in and out of styles and can completely change in just over a month. This results with billions of pounds of textile waste every year in very short amounts of time, and only about 15% of this is recycled. It can take more than 200 years for material to decompose in a landfill. The decomposition releases greenhouse gases and toxins into the soil and groundwater. That's gases and toxins in your water. The average American generates 82 pounds of textile waste each year, which adds up to more than 11 million tons of textile waste from the US alone. So, this textile waste management chart shows the textile waste in landfills from the years 1960 to 2015. So, many more textiles have been way up in the landfills. There's way more in there now than there was in 1960. Now, there is more recycling happening now, and a lot more of compost, but it's still not enough to cover up the massive amount of fabric going into landfills, which is a very big problem. So, as you can see with this project was very important to me because of that giant problem. So, my favorite part of this project is probably that skirt. I really like it because it has 2 rows of buttons, kind of like a double-breasted jacket, but in skirt form. And I really like the neckline of the top too, as I already mentioned, and the waistline of the skirt. I left the collar on the jacket I used this from, and you can see that it comes over in flaps. Now, I used several buttons in this project, as you can see in my material profile. This one, and navy blue buttons. Now, always think, can I repurpose this? Can I redo this? Someone, somewhere, can use fabric that you want to donate. and have a wonderful day. Bye.